topic for today is steps to early retirement. So let's wait for others to join, then we can get started proper. Rick Tracer, thanks for joining. We are going to get started soon. The topic for today is Guide to Early Retirement, which is very, very important. Step-by-step guide to early retirement is what we're going to be talking about today. Let's share the broadcast. Let's share the broadcast so that others can join us. Because retiring early is a goal to many, many people. It's a goal that many people aspire to achieve. So it involves thorough and careful financial planning, discipline in terms of our savings, strategic investment decisions, and we are going to be going through together the step-by-step guide to retiring early. What we ought to do, what we ought not to do. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. It's a very important topic. Mostly, I reside in the U.S. here, and wherever you might be joining from, it is very, very important. Wanting to retire early, we don't want to work for the rest of our lives. We have to unwind sometimes and enjoy ourselves. Some of us want to travel and see the world more. Some of us, want to spend time with our family, vacationing across the globe, and is the goal of many, many people. But it takes a lot to get there. Getting there is one thing, and getting there earlier than scheduled is another thing. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So let's welcome as you are joining. Rick Tracer is joining us. Eric. 2 Energy Drink also joining. Adex Ezekiel, you're welcome. Miss K Kitchen, thanks for joining. So we are going to be talking about early retirement tonight. It's a very important topic. It's very, very important to be able to manage our finances so that when it's time for retirement, we're not going to have problem doing so. This live forum is not the one that anyone is going to be asking you to bring any money. This is totally free. This is just strictly educational. We just want to transfer knowledge, share knowledge, rub minds. So this is not that kind of life where you're going to be asked for any kind of money or anything. This is just strictly knowledge transfer. So my name is Dr. Samuel Adebayo, and so I have my background in education, finance, business, and some other areas of life. So it's always very important to be able to share knowledge amongst others so that wealth of knowledge can go around. And also I want to learn from you as much as you will love to learn from me as well. So let's keep joining. Let's keep those love and likes going. That enables others to be able to join us. Let's keep those love and light going. Let's keep those love and light going. We are going to be starting soon. So this live session is going to be probably about 45 minutes to an hour. So it's not going to be too long. It's kind of late here. So we're just going to quickly go through it and let's keep those love and light going. Let's keep those love and light going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep those love and light going. Let's share this broadcast. Let it get to others so that they can come and join us. Early retirement is what we're going to be talking about tonight. Is a goal that many people aspire to achieve, and you will agree with me, and that is true. You want to be able to travel the world, spend time with family, enjoy your life, because all work no play is not good. You've got to find time to enjoy your life. Not some people live to work, and some people work to live. So you have to strike a balance between these two scenarios: working to live and living to work. So you don't want to be live to work. You have to be working to live. So, or whichever one that is relative to you. So we are getting started. Once again, we are going to be talking tonight about retiring early. What are the things that we ought to do to be able to achieve our early retirement? It involves careful financial planning. We ought to be to plan our finances very, very well and diligently. Also, disciplined savings, strategic investment decisions, and I have a step-by-step guide that I teach finance in a college here in Chicago land area, and some of the things that I teach my students is some of the questions they will bring to me and we will discuss are these plans, and I believe that is worth sharing with you, my friends. So let's get going. Let's share this broadcast. Let it get to others to join us in this broadcast. And if like your questions, you can keep those questions coming, pin them so that we can talk about those. Those other people that might want to join us, we can encourage them. So let's keep pinning those questions. Share this live broadcast, and so that we can get more people onto this business. Even though it's late right now, supposed to have done this earlier. SB, welcome for joining. Digi402, thanks for joining. As you are joining, pop those love and like so that TikTok can recommend this to others. Guide to early retirement is what we're going to be talking about. Guide to early retirement. Shada, we welcome. We are going to be talking about guide to early retirement. Is the goal that most people strive to aspire to have, to achieve in life, is to retire early and being able to enjoy their lives. So when we talk about early retirement, the first thing that comes to mind when you talk about early retirement is setting clear financial goals, because it's very, very important. If you don't have a clear financial goal, it's going to be very, very difficult to attain early retirement. So the first thing is to have a clear financial goal. So you have to be able to define your retirement goals, including your age, the age that you would like to retire. For me, I'm thinking by the time, and I'm in my early 50s right now, by the time that I attain, just probably a little before my 60th birthday, I want to be able to retire and enjoy myself. So that is what I aspire to do. But that will not come with a price. So you have to being able to be disciplined to be able to get there. So define your retirement goals, including the age at which you want to retire and the lifestyle you envision. Okay, the lifestyle that you envision, to have, before and after your retirement. How do I want to live? Okay, what kind of car do I want to drive? Are you the type that you aspire to have a Ferrari and your Bugattis? So it's nothing wrong with it. but you have to plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So that is just the truth behind that. Failing to plan is a recipe for failure. So, but we are not going to fail. But as we are joining, let's share this broadcast. Let's keep those love and light going. This is a very, very important topic that we ought to talk about. This live broadcast is simply educational. So it's nothing short of education. We are on this forum to educate ourselves, to be able to rub minds. That is what this forum is all about. It's strictly educational. Anything outside of that, I'm not your financial planner. I'm not your accountant. So you still, if you want to get all those your financial advice, you still have to consult your accountant or your financial planner or your financial advisor. It's advisable that you do that. But the knowledge that I have and you have, we are going to rub mind and share it here. And it can help. So when you even go to your financial advisor, you already have the knowledge, you have the right questions to ask, and how to, you expect, the answer that you are expecting. Also, you already have a little awareness of where the discussion is going. So this is simply educational. It's nothing short of that. So we're talking about guides and steps to early retirement. Let's keep those love and light going. I'm not seeing those popping up. So we are aspiring to get to like 5,000 likes tonight. This is not going to be a very long broadcast. So let's keep those love and light going. Let's share the broadcast. Steps and guide to early retirement is the goal that many people aspire to achieve, like I said during the intro, and it's feasible. But that feasibility has to do with a lot of work. We have to work and strive and discipline ourselves to be able to get there. Okay, we have to discipline ourselves. That means we have to cut our code according to our height. So during some of my past broadcasts, I mentioned that it's nothing wrong with using luxury. It's nothing wrong with living the life of luxury. But before you start living the life of luxuries, invest first. Okay? If you invest first, then you can take money from the money that you have made from your investment, and you can afford any kind of luxury that you might want to afford. If you want to build your house in Banana Island, or you want to use your Bugatti and Ferrari, and you want to use your Ferragamo and all of those things, it's nothing wrong with it. But it starts with proper planning. Once again, failing to plan is planning to fail. So it requires a lot of planning. And the first thing that comes to mind is setting a clear financial goal for oneself. Setting a clear financial goal. That includes your retirement goal, which include the age that you want to retire. You have to determine that by yourself. You have to know that this is the age that I aspire to retire. The lifestyle that I want to live, the lifestyle that I envision. What kind of house do I want to live? Do I want to live in a 4 bedrooms, 3-car garage, single family home? Do I want to live in, I live in the Chicagoland area. Do I want to live in downtown Chicago? It's a little pricey. I might want to live by the lake, So it might be some people's goal. It's nothing wrong with that. So depending on the lifestyle that you envision. So you have to put all of this in consideration. Also, you have to factor your healthcare, something like your healthcare, travel, hobbies, when estimating retirement expenses. You have to factor all of these things into your financial goals when you're thinking about retirement. Am I the type that you want to travel the world? I travel a lot. Okay, we have to factor all of that in. What is going to cost me? What is my travel going to cost me for the year? How many times do I want to vacation throughout the year? So we have to factor all of that into what is going to be enough for us to retire comfortably and early enough. So the first step is to set a clear financial goal. Okay, it's easier said than done that I'm going to retire soon and whatnot, but it requires a lot of planning. Let's share this broadcast. Is very, very important. As you are joining, let's share the broadcast. Let's keep those love and light going. We are talking about steps and guide to early retirement. Guide to early retirement is a very important topic. And the first step is to set a clear financial goal. And the one that also look like it, which is just the following step, is to calculate your retirement number. So you have to determine how much money do I even need to retire comfortably? How much do I need to retire comfortably? Okay. If I have, let's say, $3 million in my bank account, is that enough for me to retire comfortably? Is it $5 million? Is it $500,000? How much money do I need in my bank account to allow me to retire comfortably? We have to determine that. That means we have to know, or we have to get our numbers in place. After setting our goals, which is the first, our financial goals, then let's think about the numbers. Okay. How much money you need to retire comfortably. This involves estimating your annual expenses and multiply that by the year you expect to be in retirement. Okay. You have to, at least have a little estimate of your expenses for a year. Okay. Let's say you are, you want to retire at 50. And you still expect to live till 100 years old, okay? Which is it's nothing wrong with that. Some of us still want to become Methuselah, but it's nothing wrong with that. I'm happy for you. That means you have 50 more years to live. So you have to calculate what are your expenses for each year. Then you multiply that by that 50 years of life expectancy that you expect to live more, and that would determine the numbers for you. Okay, if you are let's say you have you want to retire at 60, and you want to give yourself 30 more years of living comfortably till 90 years old, just multiply your yearly expenses by 30, and that will tell you how much money you need for your retirement to live that retirement comfortably. So the first one that we have mentioned is to set a clear financial goal, okay, which include the age which you want to retire, the kind of life that you envision to live. So your healthcare, you have to factor that in, travel, hobbies, and those will allow you to estimate your retirement expenses, yearly retirement expenses. I'm not seeing those questions coming. Let's love and like this broadcast. Let's pop all those love and likes. Let's invite others. Let's invite others. We are not going to stay too long on this broadcast. So the first is set a clear goal, and the second is calculate your retirement numbers, which is your yearly expenses multiplied by your remaining life expectancy. So the third one, is you have to assess your current financial situation. What is my current financial situation? Evaluate your current income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. You have to put all of that into consideration. What is my income right now? How much can I set aside towards retirement? Because some people live from paycheck to paycheck. Okay, it will be so hard for those kind of people to have anything in savings. And that is caused because we are not budgeting. We are living beyond our means. That happens because we are living beyond our means. So assess your current financial situation. Evaluate your income, expenses, what are my assets, and what are my liabilities. Okay? Understand your net worth, as this will help you gauge your process towards retirement goal. What is my net worth? What do you even consider your net worth? Okay. What is my net worth? That will include your liquid asset, which is like your cash assets, okay, your savings, your investments, your assets that you have. When you sum all of this together, that will amount to your net worth. What is my net worth? So, assess your current financial situation is very, very important. Because if you don't know where you're coming from, okay, it might be difficult to know where you're going. If you don't know where you are, if you don't even know your starting point, you cannot be talking about your end point, because when you want to put your address inside your GPS, it's going to ask you to start with your destination. I mean, with where you are coming from to your destination. Okay, it's going to be from your starting point to your destination. If you don't have a starting point, how are you going to have a destination? So that's why it's always important to assess one's current financial situation. As we are joining, let's share the broadcast. Let's start eating those love and like, so that TikTok can recommend this broadcast to others. It's very, very, this is a very, very important topic. G Money, you're welcome. So number one is set a clear financial goal. 2, calculate your retirement number. And 3, assess your current financial situation. So after assessing your financial situation, you now know where you stand. Okay, then you have to create a budget, because now I know my financial situation. I know what is coming in every month, and I know what I'm spending every month. The next step is now to create a budget. So you have to develop a detailed budget that includes your daily expenses, savings, and investments. Some comments in the live were, think I protect the community experience. Live were filtered. Okay, let's keep those comments coming. I'm not seeing your comments because we want to be able to talk through different questions that you might have, or different experiences. If you are already in retirement, tell us your experience in retirement. Are you finding it very, very comfortable, or you are struggling through your retirement? And maybe we can learn together here. So create a budget. So a detailed budget that includes your daily expenses, your savings, and your investments. Okay. Identify area where you can cut costs and redirect funds toward retirement savings. So find areas in your day-to-day living that you can cut costs. For someone like me, I take, my cups of coffee, probably take 2-3 cups of coffee a day. Okay. And you know how much it costs to buy Starbucks coffee. Sometimes it's like $5-6, $4 to $6 to get a cup of coffee from Starbucks. Okay. That is about $24 in a day. That's quite steep for only coffee. So this might be, I'm just talking about for myself. It might be, something to think about. What about I buy my coffee, my Dunkin' Donut coffee or my Starbucks coffee box, and make those coffee myself from home, instead of spending $24 on coffee on a daily basis. So find areas where you can cut costs. Find areas where you can cut costs so that you can channel that towards your retirement. Let's keep those love and like going. Let's share this broadcast. Ibrahima, Tori, you are welcome. Leah also just joined. So you're all welcome. We have Ezekiel, that Adex Ezekiel also is on the broadcast. You are all welcome. We are talking about steps and guide to early retirement. And we started with setting clear goals, which include the age that you would like to retire, the kind of lifestyle you envision. Travel is part of the consideration. Healthcare factor, your hobbies. That will allow you to estimate your retirement expenses. Let's keep those love and like going. We are aspiring to get up to 5,000 likes. We are very, very far away from that. So let's pop those love and likes. Let's do those double taps. Let's pop those love and like. Like I said, this is totally free broadcast. So it's just simply educational to just rub mind and share some knowledge. So step-by-step guide to early retirement. Set a clear financial goal. Calculate your retirement numbers. Assess your current financial situation and create a budget. In your budget, find some areas of life where you can cut costs. It might be some habits that you have developed that is costing you money. Some people, I don't smoke, but some people smoke. Some people go through 2-3 packs of cigarettes a day. That costs a lot. Even here in the US, it costs a lot. That might be some habit that you want to get rid of or reduce the numbers of packs of cigarette that you intake in a day. Maybe you get your savings from there. Tosi King just joined. Tosi King said, "Hey, uncle." Hi, Tosi. So we are talking about step-by-step guide to early retirement. As you are joining, pop those love and like. Pop those love and likes. This broadcast is simply educational. Just encouraging us to think towards all of these things that will help us to attain early retirement. So we said earlier, for people that are just joining, the first step to early retirement is set a clear goal. That goal will include determine the age that you want to retire. Healthcare is a consideration. The life that you envision to live. Travel is part of it. And your hobbies. So all of those things we help you to be able to have a clear estimate of your retirement expenses. And after that, calculate your retirement number, which is going to be, if you were to retire, you want to retire at the age of 50, and you expect to live for 40 more years after that, at least to 90, you are thinking of your yearly expenses multiplied by 40 years. So that is very, very easy. Just estimate what is going to cost me to live comfortably for a year and multiply that by your life expectancy. Let's keep those love and likes going. Let's share the broadcast. We're expected to get to 5,000 likes today. So your goal, your number, assess your current financial situation, because if you don't know your starting point, it's going to be very difficult to know your end point. So in your GPS, like I said, you have to put your starting point. I'm starting from Naperville, Illinois. I'm going to Chicago, Illinois. Okay? I have two addresses, and the GPS will be able to give you your direction. It's the same thing we're talking about. So have a clear, assess your current financial situation to be able to manage where you are going, to get direction to where you intend to be. And then create a budget for yourself. In your budget, it includes your daily expenses, savings, investments, okay? And also identify the areas where you can cut costs. I mentioned if you are a smoker, it might be what you want to look at in terms of being able to cut costs. I told you I'm a big coffee drinker. That might be the area that I might want to cut costs and channel that towards your retirement. Then after your budget, then build an emergency fund. Build an emergency fund. So your emergency fund should be at least 3 to 6 months of your yearly retirement expenses. 3 to 6 months. Have that in reserve. Build that. At least 3 to 6 months of your retirement expenses. So build an emergency fund. It's always very, very important. Because stuff happens. Stuff happens. We have COVID happened to us. We did not expect COVID. So most people were out of job. Even though American government, provided some help, but that is still little compared to what many people bring in as their income. So let's keep those love and light going. They are not coming fast enough. Let's keep those love and life going. Let's share this broadcast, so that others can join us through this broadcast. This is not going to be very long at all. It's going to be a very short broadcast. And as you are joining, share and let others enjoy the broadcast. So build emergency fund for yourself. So, and after that, it is advisable to maximize your retirement account. Hopefully we all have one. Hopefully we have a retirement account. If you are working at your job, there's a 401k at the job, maximize that account. Or if you are not, if you are self-employed, try to find a way to have a retirement account that you are maximizing. Contribute the maximum allowable amount to tax advantage retirement account like 401k, IRAs, and similar plans available in your country. So in different countries, there are different forms of retirement account that you can open. And try to maximize that account. It's always going to be beneficial towards retirement. So if you are employed, try to take advantage of your employer's retirement package. It's always good because for some of the places that I've worked in the past, like Microsoft and what have you, the retirement package is superb. So you might want to take advantage of that. Because some of these employers, they match your contributions. Whatever you contribute into your retirement plan, some of these good companies will match it for you. So thereby helping you to maximize your retirement. So after that, then you have to invest wisely. That's why I said before you start thinking living the life of luxury, invest first. Invest first. You have to at least start building the house before you start thinking of putting a window there. You can't first start thinking of windows without even the foundation of the house in place. So that means we have to invest wisely. Diversification, diversify your investment portfolio to spread risks in and increase potential returns. Because I can remember during the recession of 2008, 2009, many people lost the whole of their life savings because they don't have diversification there. They just put all their money in the stock market, and the stock market crashed. In the span of 1 week, the market lost about I think is about 65 to 70%. Were lost in just the span of 1 week. So, and you can see people start jumping from three-story building, jumping into Lake Michigan because they've lost the whole of their life saving. So that's why it's always advisable to invest wisely. Invest wisely. Keep those questions coming. Keep those questions coming. Let's make this a discussion. This is not a one-way thing. Keep those questions coming. Pin your questions, and we can answer those questions, and we can talk through those questions. Let's keep those love and like going. Share the broadcast. Let other people know that we are here. I'm new to this, so this is probably my second or third time doing this. So I might not be doing everything right, but I think we're going to get through this together. So this forum is simply educational. Okay, it's nothing more than that. It's simply educational. Okay. Anand, just join us. Thank you, Anand, for joining. Share the broadcast. Let other people know that we are here. We are aspiring to get to 5,000 likes. We are about 800 right now, so we have a long way to go. So let's share the broadcast. Let's keep those love and like going. Let's keep double tapping. Keep those double tap going. Keep those double taps. Keep those double taps. So let's share the broadcast. Those love and like, let it keep going. So invest wisely. And after that, eliminate high interest debt. If you have some high interest debt, try to get rid of all of those. High interest credit cards, high interest debt, try to refinance those debts or get rid of them altogether. Pay off high interest debts such as credit card or loans to free up more money for savings and investing. So pay off your high interest debt. Some people just live through their credit cards. Welcome, Oyinda Mola. Said, Doctor, I greet you, sir. You are welcome. You are welcome to the broadcast. Share. Keep those love and like going. Keep those love and like going. Share the broadcast. Let others know that we are here. Stewie just joined us. And we are talking about steps and guide to early retirement. Step-by-step guide to early retirement. The first thing to remember is to set clear financial goals, which include retirement age, your healthcare factor, the lifestyle that you envision, travel, and hobbies. All of this will help you to get the accurate estimate or at least a strong estimate of your retirement expenses. And then calculate your retirement number, which is your yearly expenses multiplied by your remaining retirement life expectancy. Then assess your current financial situations, which include what is my income, what are my expenses, what are my assets and liabilities. Find area that you can cut costs. After that, then create a budget. Create a budget. Find areas in your budget to be able to cut costs as well. Your daily budget include daily expenses, savings, and investment. Then build emergency fund for yourself. And let that be at least 3 to 6 months of your retirement expenses. 3 to 6 months. Let that be something that you set aside for yourself, and you are not touching that because it is what it is. It's called emergency fund. Because emergency, they do happen. The emergency happens. So it's always advisable to build emergency fund. Then thereafter, maximize your retirement account. Maximize your retirement account, your 401k if you are the one that, different countries I know, in different countries we have your different retirement account that you operate in that country. Here in the US, we have like 401k, the IRA, and many other retirement plans. Some your employer, very good employers will match your contributions towards their retirement account. And that will help to facilitate your early retirement. Then invest wisely. Don't live the life of luxury if you don't have anything invested. It's the kind of world of peer pressure, and everyone want to, drive the best car and all of that. I love cars, but I don't worry about car investment because they start losing their value immediately. You bring them out of the dealership lot. So I rather put my money in those things that will yield, that we improve in value. So invest wisely. After that, eliminate your high interest debt. Eliminate your high interest debt like your credit card debt. Check your APR for those credit cards. See the ones that they have very high interest rates. Pay them off. Use them sparingly. Maybe you want to buy gas and pay them when you want to pay back quick enough in enough time so that you don't pay the interest on it. So eliminate your high interest debt. Let's keep those love and life going. We're up to 3,500. At least the goal tonight is 5,000. So we are not going to stay too long on this broadcast. Then next, you generate passive income. Generate passive income. What is passive income? Something that brings you some financial assistance on the side, beside your major form of profession. Explore opportunities for passive income such as real estate investment, dividend-paying stocks, or other sources that can contribute to your retirement income. You can see a lot of people, you can see a lot of young people on social media. It's part of passive income. There are many other things that you can do to generate some passive income. Some people trade stocks on a part-time basis. Some people trade options on a part-time basis. I trade options. I trade stocks on a part-time. I've done very, very well doing that as well. So those are some of the things that will help facilitating early retirement. Passive income. You see, there's all these goals is not set, it's not set in stone. Okay, we are going to be evolving in life as we attain different stages of development, educational development, career development. We are going to be evolving. Some of these goals might change. You're going to get to certain financial bracket that the kind of car that is very, very precious to you right now, when you get to start that bracket, is going to come naturally. It's not what you want to use now. The Yoruba, the Nigeria, they say Oti Trabaye, right? So that means you have moved to another level, which is what you expect in life, to better oneself, to grow from where you are to where you ought to be. So you are going to be evolving. So you continuously have to evaluate your goals, your budget, and your retirement plan, your early retirement plan. You have to continuously evaluate them as you are evolving in life as well. So continuously monitor and adjust. So that, regular review of your financial plan and make adjustment as needed. So you have to regularly review your financial plans, then make adjustment as needed. Let's keep those love and like going. Let's keep those love and like. Let's share the broadcast. Let's share the broadcast. Let's share the broadcast. We are talking about early retirement. Let's keep those love and like going. So monitor and adjust. Then it's always important to consider healthcare costs, because one of the killer of financial goal is healthcare plan. That's why it's always good to keep fit and keep ourselves healthy, because it comes, when healthcare challenges come, it sets backward most people's financial goals. Factor in potential health costs during retirement, evaluate insurance options, and account for potential out-of-pocket expenses. Even if you have your healthcare insurance, you are still going to consider paying, your deductibles. So you have to factor all of this in. When you are, most especially when you are getting older, above 50, you are not as agile and strong as you were when you are young. So consider your healthcare costs. Plan for Social Security. In the US, we operate a Social Security system, but in other countries, there are many other savings accounts, retirement savings accounts that you can talk to your financial institution about, and you'll be able to take advantage of that. Understand how Social Security benefits work and factor them into your retirement plan. Then the most important thing is to seek professional advice. Like I told you, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your accountant, nor your tax specialist, okay? But the little knowledge that I have, you are welcome, sir. Share this broadcast. Let's keep those love and like going. Let's share the broadcast. Let's double tap that screen. Keep those double tap going. So seek professional advice. Consult with financial advisors and planners to get personalized advice based on your specific situation. It's always important. I will recommend that. Seek professional advice. On this forum, we can talk through some of these things because, I teach finance and I have my doctorate in international business, and I've invested in the stock market for a long time, so I have experiences in vast areas of life. But I'm not your financial advisor, nor your financial planner, nor your tax accountant. So you still have to talk to you have to seek professional advice. Remember, early retirement requires commitment, it requires discipline, and a well thought out plan. You have to be very disciplined. You have to be very disciplined. Don't do things because other people are doing it if you cannot afford it. It's just like someone putting, there's a program called layaway program in the US here. And most of us, in the US area, we know what layaway is. That means you see this handbag and you like it, you go to the store, you cannot afford it, so you put it in layaway. That means you start paying for it little by little. They might add little interest to it. Then when you finish the payment, then you go get it. That means you cannot afford that bag in the first place. So why are you putting things on layaway? That means you cannot afford it. It makes no sense to me. Because most of those things that we put on layaway, we can do without them. They are not needs, they are just wants. Malam Azan, 75, just joined. Welcome. Let's keep those love and like going. Let's keep those love and likes going. Let's keep those double taps going. Let's keep those double taps going. Let's keep those love and like going. Let's share this broadcast. We are going to be ending soon. So seek professional advice is always very, very important. Schedule an appointment with your financial advisor. If you don't have one, it's advisable to get one. Even though they're going to charge you a fee, we are not charging any fee here. This is strictly free. So, but I will advise that you get advice from professionals that can, help you go through your retirement plan, and they devise a plan for you. So, and like I said, remember that early retirement requires commitment, it requires discipline, and well thought out plan. Regularly assess your progress. Assess your progress and adjust the strategy accordingly to increase your chance of achieving your goal. Along the way, you have to tweak things. As you are evolving, you have to tweak things. So I'm going to run through. Welcome on the broadcast. I choose to have value over money. That's my friend from the UK. You are welcome to the broadcast. We are talking today about early retirement, step-by-step guide to early retirement. And I'm going to reiterate for people that are just joining, we are not going to stay too long on this broadcast. So I'm going to reiterate some of the things that we have spoken about. Let's keep those love and light going. It said, I am a great spiritual, powerful man who is helping poor and needy and many more of your problems. Malam Azan, thank you for that. This forum, though, is strictly educational. This is just going through the step-by-step guide for early retirement. I choose value over money. Said, good to see you, Dr. Samuel. Good to see you too. Good to see you too. So I choose value over money. Is a specialist in project management. Also, is a very, very knowledgeable man, my friend from UK. So we are talking about early retirement, and many people aspire for early retirement, but it requires a lot of discipline to get there. And we said the first thing to have in mind is, I choose to have money. Okay, well, I choose to have value over money is my number one gifter. Follow my number one gifter. Follow my number one gifter. I choose to have value over money. Follow my number one gifter. So is set clear financial goals for yourself. Set clear financial goal, which include determine your retirement age. What is my retirement? What age do I want to retire? Okay. What is my retirement age? My lifestyle that I envision. What kind of lifestyle do I envision for myself? Consider your healthcare, your travel, your hobbies. All of those will help you to factor and determine your retirement expenses. Set clear goals. Calculate your retirement number. If you've determined that you are going to retire at the age of 60 and you want to live for 30 more years after that, maybe 40, then you have to determine your yearly expenses and multiply that by 30 or 40 years that you want to live. For some of us that want to be Methuselah, they might want to live till 120. Do the same. Assess your current financial situation, which include knowing what is my current income, what are my expenses, my assets and liabilities, what is my net worth. That will help me to gauge process towards my early retirement goal, knowing my current financial situation. Then you create a budget. Create a budget which includes your daily expenses, savings, and retirement. Identify areas where you can cut costs. I mentioned myself as a coffee drinker. That might be the areas that you might want to cut costs. That might be the area, for smokers, it might be the area that you want to cut costs. I know some people that go through like 3-4 packs of cigarettes a day. That costs a lot. So cut costs in some of the areas and channel that towards your retirement. So create a budget, then build emergency fund. Your emergency fund should be at least 3 to 6 months of your retirement expenses. You have to have that on the side. Emergency do happen. I mentioned COVID. We did not expect COVID, and COVID happened to us. Everything was shut down during COVID. People could not go to work. So in that instance, that emergency fund will come to play. So build an emergency fund for yourself. Establish an emergency fund equivalent to 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. This fund will provide financial cushion in case of unexpected expense or job loss. Yes. Build emergency fund. Then maximize your retirement account. I told you in the US here, we have different retirement accounts. We have the IRAs, you have the 401ks, you have the Roth and the regular IRAs. So you have many other retirement accounts that you can maximize that. Some of our employers here will match whatever contribution you make into those accounts. I'm not sure what you have in your countries of where you are living. Reaper just joined us. Welcome. Let's love and like this broadcast. Let's keep those topic tabs going. Follow my number one gifter. I choose value over money is my number one gifter. Follow my number one gifter. Follow my number one gifter. I choose value over money is my number one gifter. Let's keep those love and like going. We're almost up to 6,000 love and likes. So maximize your retirement account, and then followed by invest wisely. Invest wisely. Do not live a life of luxury if you don't have anything invested. If I'm not considering my income and I'm buying a car that I'm going to be paying a car note of $2,000 a month. I'm only making $4,000 a month and I have to pay my mortgage, that means you are living beyond your means. So invest first, then you can use any kind of luxury that you want to use. Because you have done your due diligence, you have invested, and you are taking money from the profit that you are making from your investment. Whatever luxury that you want to use, even if you want to buy a private jet, it's all well and good. Abbas Adeni just joined us. You are welcome as you are joining. I choose value over money is my number one gifter. Keep those double taps going. Share this broadcast. Love and like. Maybe before the end of this broadcast, we get to 10,000 likes. Invest wisely. Eliminate high interest debt. Go through all your debt and eliminate high interest debt. Let's keep those questions coming. Let's make this conversational. Let's keep those questions coming so that we can discuss through them. Eliminate high interest debt. Go through, if you are the one that use a lot of credit cards, go through your credit card, look for the one with the highest APR, pay those down, or you pay them off. So that will make the journey and the road to your retirement smoother for you. Then generate passive income. Generate passive income. Find something that you do on the side that will bring passive income. It could be trading stocks, trading options, which I do. It could be selling merchandise online. It could be your online business. Some people are TikTokers, some people are YouTubers, some people are influencers. All these are, even though some people do this on a part-time basis, it's not wrong with it. But find your side hustle. Explore opportunities for passive income such as real estate investment. Some people they have real estate investment. Some people that people use for Airbnb and all of that. That will generate passive income. Dividend paying stocks or other source that can contribute to your retirement income. Yes, it's always advisable. Then continually monitor and adjust your plan, because we are going to evolve in life. We are going to move from one financial bracket to the other as we are evolving educationally, and it's always beautiful to evolve. Okay, if you have your CNA, you want to aspire to be your LPN. If you are in the nursing field, you want to aspire from LPN to be BSN or LPN or RN nurse. After that, you go for your master's in nursing, and maybe you want to be a nurse practitioner. So all of these steps is very, very important. And as you are moving from one stage to the other, you start evolving. Your choice is going to grow. If you can afford one before, then now you can afford two, because you have grown from where you were to where you were to where you are now, which is expected in life. Joseph Araka, you are welcome to the broadcast. Follow my number one gifter. I choose value over money is my number one gifter. I choose value over money is my number one gifter. I choose value, just send Rose. So follow my number one gifter. Keep those love and likes going. And consider your healthcare costs. It's always very, very important. Especially as we are approaching, say, I choose to have value over money. Is doing it today. He's doing it. Follow my number one gifter. I choose value over money. Follow my number one gifter. So consider your healthcare costs. Factor those into your retirement plans. We use the Social Security system in the US here. Other countries, we have different retirement accounts that you can just walk to your financial institution and talk to your banker about different programs channeled towards retirement and take advantage of those programs. And the most important one is to seek professional advice. Okay. Like I said, I'm not your financial planner, nor your financial advisor, nor your accountant. Okay. This is strictly educational. So it's very, very imperative that you speak and consult your professional advice. Seek for professional advice from the professionals that this is what they do for a living. They'll be able to channel you, in the right path regarding early retirement. And remember, as we are going to be rounding up this broadcast, remember, early retirement requires commitment, discipline, and well thought out plan. You have to be very, very disciplined. Don't live beyond your means. Do not live beyond your means. Do not use other people's watch to run your life. Okay? Use your own watch to run your life. Don't think because my friend is using designer, 1,000 designer jeans, then I have to go do that myself. Okay? Always live within your means. Unwanfo, just join the broadcast. Always live within your means so that you can make the road to retirement smoother. Early retirement, smoother. And as we are evolving our retirement plan, we always need reevaluation. So constantly reassess your progress, adjust your strategy accordingly to increase your chance of achieving your goal. So yes, that is the step-by-step guide to early retirement. And I think we are all on the way there. So we are all on the way there. And as we are growing and evolving, let us put it at the back of our mind that there's going to be a time that we are not going to be as agile, as strong as we are now. So we have to be thinking about those period of time and work towards it. Let's think we're going to be having children that you have to factor in their education and all of that. So we have to start planning for all of these things. That's why you ought to seek professional advice from your financial advisor, financial planner, your accountant, your tax expert, so that they will create a solid plan for you. And following that plan with discipline, then the road to early retirement is smoother for you. So I'm not going to take too much time tonight. Thank you all for joining. That's all that I have for you tonight. Early retirement. You can, if you want, I have some videos on YouTube. You can go on YouTube at Dr. Samuel Adebayo on YouTube. Go and subscribe to that page, Dr. Samuel Adebayo. Look at the video that I have on retirement. Maybe you will learn one or two things from that. Dr. Samuel Adebayo on YouTube. Go and subscribe. And until the next broadcast, see you and enjoy your night. Okay? Thanks, everyone.